Hey guys, today it is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020, and although I did upload a Facebook page channel update video yesterday, truth is there is a little bit of channel housekeeping that I thought I'd acknowledge and make an additional video for not just those of you who follow my Facebook page to listen to, but also everybody who follows me here on YouTube, including those of you who have also liked my Facebook page too. So this is going to be basically update video part 1.5. I was also going to say I do have a Facebook page. It has the same name as my channel. If you haven't checked it out already, and you are on Facebook, if you want to see an exclusive monthly channel update video from me every month, feel free to like my Facebook page, and I post a video there once a month for anybody who's curious. But anyways, with the channel itself, I do want to talk about some stuff. So number one, I do want to discuss the future of the weekly roundups, at least for the time being. So the good news is that I think I do have enough material where I will be able to do a video on this coming Sunday in a few days from now as I'm filming this, but beyond this coming Sunday, I think what I will do is I probably will do one more weekly roundup after this coming Sunday, so 2 more, and then start doing temporarily rebranding them as bi-weekly roundups and doing an update every 2 weeks, a weekly roundup video every 2 weeks, because right now the news, well, with the exception of this past Sunday where I could talk about the Coyotes, talk about other teams in the NHL playoff bracket that maybe, and the possibility of them, wearing uniforms that aren't their home and away uniforms. Like, for example, the Coyotes are wearing their Kachina throwbacks for their designated home uniform once hockey resumes in July, Also, there's part of me that's kind of wondering if the Flames may go a step further than the Coyotes and wear throwbacks for their home and away uniforms during the playoffs, which I think would be absolutely extraordinary. And hopefully it's not just a 40th anniversary specialty thing that they do if that's the case. I really do hope that the Flames decide to have a change of heart, prove aesthetics wrong, and go full-time retro next year. But I do think that if it's coming from aesthetics that they are leaving their home and away uniforms the same next season, I would say assume he's right, because as I've said numerous times, aesthetics is one of, if not the best source for hockey jersey news in terms of uniform changes going. And he is a very, let's just say, a very reputable source, one of the absolute best in terms of hockey, if not the best. So I do hope that if anybody from the Calgary Flames miraculously tunes into this video, please do me and the vast majority of us a favor. Go full-time retro for the playoffs and make the switch next season. It would be amazing if you guys would do it. Do what the Edmonton Oilers did and have since screwed up on. Go to your 80s uniforms and never change them again. If you want to bring out a black 3rd jersey or some random specialty 4th jersey once in a while, by all means, knock yourselves out. Have fun, do something different, but seriously, you guys have home and away jerseys that have been an absolute dumpster fire since 2007. Now, I am actually of the opinion that their 03-04 season uniforms are overrated. Now, I don't expect everybody to agree with me there, and I totally respect you guys if you don't. Now, I don't disagree that they weren't terrible uniforms. The pre-Reebok Edge red and white jerseys weren't the worst uniforms going, but I don't agree with those who say they are the best that the Flames have had. I certainly disagree. I have never cared for the Black Sea or the black heavy Flames uniforms that they've had since the mid-1990s. Well, actually, they became more black heavy starting in 2003, I believe, or whenever the Calgary Flames unveiled the first black sea red jersey, which they brought in time for their Stanley Cup run in the 03-04 season against the Tampa Bay Lightning. In fact, I actually believe that was the first season that uniform was introduced. And then they thankfully demoted their horsehead jersey, which I hear the name of that logo is actually Blasty the Horse, if I'm not mistaken. But thankfully, at that point, they downgraded the horsehead jersey to just being an occasional alternate. But yeah, with the Flames, I really do hope they go full-time retro. Now, sorry to be going a little bit off topic there, but, those uniforms are so gorgeous, in my opinion. Now, obviously, I know a lot of people prefer the Flames jerseys with black. I certainly don't. But, I was going to say, I mean, if there's one team that should go retro, it's definitely Calgary, in my opinion. And Edmonton, too. Screw fluorescent orange and navy blue. I mean, if you want to do something different as a third or even now a fourth jersey, fine. But, you should, in my opinion, the Oilers had perfect home and away jerseys before, and I'm so disappointed that I've been disappointed ever since they switched to their current jerseys, even though their away jersey is basically the exact same as what they had before Adidas and their new uniforms, except it's now a navy blue and a brighter hue of orange, eh? But anyways, before I get off topic any further, I wanted to talk about that here too. But yeah, with the weekly roundups, the thing is that we are now basically about 8 or 9 weeks away from August 1st, the 5-year anniversary of my channel. But the thing is, even though I am trying to get to 50,000 views for the entire channel by August 1st. I think that would be an incredible accomplishment if I could pull it off. But with the weekly roundups, although they would definitely get me closer to 50,000 views than if I didn't do them, the thing is that with the lack of news for those in order to do those videos these days anyway, I am actually starting to come to the conclusion that I think I'd be better off spending my Sundays after the next couple of Sundays coming up here, spending more time and devoting more time to videos about other things, like, say, for example, the Patriots' new uniforms, or the Chargers' new uniforms, the Colts' new uniforms. I've covered the Browns. I know I've covered the Rams as well. But there's still the Patriots uniforms, the Colts changes, the Chargers, the Buccaneers, and there's one other. So the Chargers, the Buccaneers, the Patriots, the Colts, and the Falcons. There's the other one. So there's still 5 NFL teams that have made major jersey uniform changes. Well, actually 4 of them made major changes. The Colts made relatively minor changes, thankfully. But yeah, those are 5 videos that I think I'd be better off spending upcoming Sundays filming those instead of weekly roundups, where here I am taking maybe 2 or 3 to as many as 4 to 7 takes to do a video where there's really not a whole lot to talk about anyway. Where if I sit down and share my thoughts on, for example, the Patriots' new uniforms, that's a video where I've got something to talk about, where I can go into detail and share my thoughts on the uniform top to bottom. Where with a weekly roundup, I need to hit the Newswell jackpot like I did this past Sunday and have something to talk about. But notice how I changed the format a bit. I made it more like one of my regular videos by sharing my thoughts on the Henderson Silver Knights branding and logo, and the Coyotes going full-time with the Kachina as their home, Kachina throwbacks as their designated home uniform for the playoffs coming up and starting, I believe, next month in July, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully it starts in July. I mean, personally, in a perfect world, I would have loved to have seen them started up in this month. And then, give the players more of an off season and then start the 2021 season in January with a condensed 48 game schedule like they did in the lockout shortened 2012-13 season, and then have the 2021-2022 season with the new Seattle NHL team coming in and the launch of the fourth jersey program across the NHL. So something like that, in my opinion, would have been really, really cool. But we'll see what happens. I mean, at this point, even though the 24-team format is definitely unconventional, the 12-team playoff bracket in each conference, you know what? I do tip my hat to the National Hockey League for making some type of commendable attempt to finish the 2019-2020 season with a Stanley Cup champion to the best of their ability. So I do think they deserve some credit there, and I think most people will be happy to see hockey back. I sure as hell will. I will watch NHL hockey on an off day from work if I'm home, whether it's spring, summer, fall, or winter, any time of year. But that's me. I know not everybody's the same, and we are all wired differently. But, that's something I'm really looking forward to. And I'm sure most of you, if not all of you watching this, are feeling the same way. But yeah, so do expect me to make that change coming up shortly. Another thing too, I am actively really trying hard to pursue my goal of hitting 50,000 views on the channel by August 1st. So that's just under 2 months away. So I am running out of time. I mean, if I get there, great. If I don't, I don't. I've come this close. I mean, I'm going to be probably within less than 2,500 views away of 50,000 by the 1st of August anyway. So the fact I've come as close as I have, I mean, if that isn't something to celebrate, well, I really don't know what is. So in terms of other things that I do have in store, I do want to make one announcement. I would like to, at some point next month, have a live stream. Now, I might even try and do a live stream between now and the end of June. So sometime between now and July, should I say July 10th or no, July 15th. I'd like to have a live stream between now and then. And I think it would be a nice way to end the channel's era as being TheRockzilla94. Because on August 1st, to celebrate, to kick off the channel's 5-year anniversary, truth is, I am slightly rebranding the channel. I'm getting rid of the and 94 out of the channel's name. And the reason I'm doing that is because I think it is far, far too wordy. And since I've had this channel name since its inception 5 years ago almost, I mean, for me to totally rebrand with a brand spanking new name, rebrand of the channel top to bottom, new logo, new branding. The thing is that I feel that this Rockzilla name is now established. It's a name that people know. I mean, obviously I only have 147 subscribers, but there's been people that have been following my channel for probably damn near 4 years, if not longer now. So, or damn near 4 years. So to change my channel's name entirely, I think would be a bad choice. But to clean it up, to just simplify it as Rockzilla, I think that is the best way to do this. As far as I know, I think my channel has its own unique link or website address, so where it has the TheRockzilla94 in its name anyway. If I am wrong on that, I could be wrong, but if it does have that, well, the thing is that, you know, if I change my name to say, you know, the Sports Jersey Logo Uniform Network or something, well, you know, obviously we're going to have a little bit of a situation where people aren't going to know who I am, or wait, that guy's Rockzilla? Wait, whoa, what's going on here? Where if I simplify my name and I just simplify it to Rockzilla, people are like, oh, the name's not as wordy anymore. So, it's basically my channel rebrand is going to be the equivalent of Panago Pizza rebranding years ago from Panagopolis to just Panago, where I'm going to be doing the same thing. Now, that's a pizza chain here in Canada for anybody curious, especially those of you who live in the United States probably are thinking, wait, what the hell is that? If you're thinking that way, I can totally understand. If you told me some American restaurant chain, I'd probably be saying the same thing, because obviously I live in Canada. Eh? So, you say to me, well, what about, Speedway gas chains, for example? I'd be like, something like that. I'd be like, wait, what the hell are you talking about? We don't have that here in Canada. I mean, as far as I know, we don't even have 7-Elevens that have gas stations here in Canada, as far as I know. I've never seen one here. I have seen some in the States, but definitely not here in Canada, at least not where I live. But I'm just, But my point is that when I do change my channel's name on August 1st, I think it's actually going to be a really good rebrand, because it's gonna make the name a whole lot less wordy, and it's gonna make this name sound more official. It's gonna make it sound more professional too. TheRockzilla94 is just so damn random, I mean, at least if I simplify it to Rockzilla, it's an established name. It's got some roots planted in the world of YouTube already, and you guys know that name. So by keeping that, I think is definitely the best direction to go. Plus, that also means that I don't have to change my logo. That's a plus. But for anybody curious, on the channel, on my Discord, and on my Facebook page, I have a slightly altered logo as the profile pic. Now, on the YouTube channel, I'm waiting for August 1st to make that the official profile picture of my channel, because I'm waiting to use that, to bring that in on August 1st as a way to kick off the 5-year anniversary of my channel and to celebrate it, for anybody curious. So I talked about the weekly roundups. I'm likely going to start cutting them back to bi-weekly roundups. And I'm probably going to do that if... let's just say I'm about 85% sure I'm going to be doing that after, not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after. But I'm probably not going to make them weekly roundups again until the fall, sometime in maybe September or October, maybe even November. I might even cut them back a bit more, depending on how much COVID-19 potentially has a second wave, which I'm really worried about. I really hope that's not going to happen. I hope that the predictions are going to be completely wrong, and that this horrible pandemic is going to actually quickly come to an end. But I think at this point, sadly, it's probably just wishful thinking on my end. But talked about the weekly roundups. I also talked about how I'm still trying to pursue 50,000 views for the channel by August 1st. I've also mentioned that I do want to do a live stream between now and July 15th, the 15th of next month, which is July. And what else did I talk about that was important? I did mention the Facebook page. I also mentioned the fact that the channel name it's not going to be a full-blown name change. It's going to be a slight improvement of the channel's name, where instead of having some weird wordy as hell name, it's going to just be simplified. It's going to be much better. At least I think so. I mean, I just noticed that my voice cracked like I'm still like 15 years of age. Well, at least I'm still young. But yeah, so I've been talking for basically 20 minutes. I'm going to call it a wrap on this video. I thought I'd do a little extra update video. But yeah, so there is also one other NFL-related video I'm going to be doing relatively soon. if my computer decides to not be freezing up on me every time I want to click on a different tab. But yeah, once I do that, got some other ones that I gotta cover. I gotta cover those other 5 NFL teams that got new uniforms. Also, I do want to send a quick message to at least one of you who follows me. I apologize for not getting back to you in terms of a collaboration. I do want to sit down and do that video with you. I just haven't had the time to sit down and do what I've needed to do on my end in order to make that collaboration happen. But I want you to know I am still thinking about it constantly. It is on my list of things that not only I need to do, but I really, really want to do. So just letting you know. So as for who that person is, I want to leave that a secret for now, that you can all find out the hard way once we do our little collaboration, hopefully sooner rather than later. But anyways, guys, if you have stuck around, I hope you've enjoyed this video. A huge shout out to the WeDeceit96. Thank you for hitting the like button on my Facebook page update video I uploaded yesterday. I really appreciate it when you guys leave likes there, because that tells me that people are still watching those videos. And remember, as long as people leave me likes on those monthly update videos on Facebook, I will continue to post one every month. So anyways, folks, if you've stuck around, I hope this was worth your time. I hope you got some information that you thought was worthwhile to listen to this video for. And until my next video, you guys, take care. And as always, bye for now. All right. And oh yeah, one more thing. Sorry about not mentioning at the beginning of the video that this was just going to be a black screen video. If I don't put it in the description of the video, please, somebody just say, hey, Rockzilla, can you please put that in the description? Sorry for not mentioning that earlier, but I should have. And that's a bad habit of mine. Sometimes when I do film videos that are black screen like this, where I say, there's no visuals. Well, I think I'd be doing a lot of people a favor if I just say that at the beginning of my friggin' videos. But anyway, little mini personal rant on myself aside. I will mention that in the description below. Not right away, but hopefully by the end of tonight. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did stick around, this time I'm ending the video. Take care. And before I go on for another 10 minutes, as always, guys, bye for now.